This video is about owls and Shivambu Kalpa, University of Hamburg, children, school, ninjas, cool stuff basically. Alchemy, tea, sweat, blood, writing down the magic, and taking pills and doing what? What do we do actually? You know, what are we trying to figure out at the university? I was asking that in my last live stream. What are we doing there? I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I know that we have to push through certain barriers in society to realize the old shit and to figure out basically that it's all the mind anyways. But and hermeticism, you know, everything is mind, everything is frequency based, everything has a male and a female form to it, and things in between. Good people are hard to find like underground weed tankers. I think it seems better when I came back. You know, tobacco. This is like I said, you know, why? You know, don't you think the plant tobacco? Do you think the plant has different, maybe it has different strains? This is why we have different labels. But maybe, you know, it's the same fucking plant. So the brand is for sure secondary. And if I'm not wrong, and I'm pretty sure about this one, I have to put more research into that one, but if I'm not wrong, it's authentic Virginia quality since 1770. Thank you for choosing US. Hey, why do I choose the US? I choose China. I mainly choose myself. You know, you have to break through a certain barrier to start talking with yourself in a video online. It's stupid, but it's fun also. And the crazy thing about it is that it's basically true. You know, the thing is, it's true that you manifest via your language. You know, not many people get that. I'm like, okay, then I do my own magic with it. Have some fun with it. And whoa, too powerful. Chill. Hey. You know, owls are producing a lot of shit, but it's a lot of wisdom. And don't you want to have that? Don't you want to have the knowledge? But what do you do with it? You know, what do you do with the shit? So I don't know. You never know. You know, it's like I said, it's the mind. You know. Like you smoke the tobacco, you smoke the green. You know, you do the yoga. And anyways, you know, it's, you have the kush, you know. It's all a game anyways. And you enjoy it with the alchemy that you do. Different brands you ingest, with the marketing that we do. You know, it's get rid of the labels and then put them back on. And you're like, okay, now, I represent this here, Sweden, Scandinavia, cool shit, good jackets, and like, but basically I should rip it off and be like, it's a yellow jacket. It's good quality, by the way, but give us all your pot and your weed. Oh, we need some new filters. Come join me on that. Check this out. Pure eyes. So here we go. I'm doing a mess, man. Oh, look, I throw everything on the ground and I have to pick it up. And I'm like, yeah, this is the real magic that you do, you start from the bottom. So yeah. Sweating, yo. I like it. My nervous system is working correctly. But who wants to listen to me shit talking for 30 minutes? It's basically training for university also, when you stand in front and you're like, oh, I have to read this paper to you. I have to represent something. I can teach you about some pretty powerful shit, about some pretty powerful magic. Falun Gong is good, Falun Dafa is good. Kickboxing, melanin, martial arts, sun gazing, urine therapy, Shivambu Kalpa. Medications, psychopharmacas. Basically, it's the language we speak. It's what we manifest with the mind. And that's for medicine, that's the hermetic laws. So, I can basically tell you that what you think what you think becomes your reality. You don't even have to speak it. You just think it. And when you are basically very much into training, like I do, shadow boxing. I'm doing this shit since over 10 years, man. Shadow boxing. So keep up the real thing, But, it's not to show off. It's to literally battle your shadow. So your dark side, which is the melanin. So basically it's about structuring the melanin, which sits in everybody, which is black or dark substance, like black goo. I would guess, but maybe it's just our shit talking that I'm doing, wisdom shit that I speak. But I'm pretty sure, that's why we have black pupils. Black peoples or black pupils are connected to neuromelanin in your nervous system and then the melanin in your brain and your whole body, basically. So this substance, black thing wants to create harmony. It doesn't want to harm you. Yeah, that's a misconception. You know, we look for God, but we only find ourselves. So who's God? You. But in the end, you know, and does it make me better? Yes. But am I better than you? Probably. You know, I'm probably the last good person on earth. But do I want to live in a world where I'm the only good person? No. So, I manifest the reality that I want to see. You know? I want to see a reality where we have more, you know, fasting, sunlight, you know, clarity. So because then all the other things follow, you know, all the other things follow. Because, you know, once we look into the history of universities, they were institutions for colonizations of the third world countries to keep the system running and the wisdom of the third world countries suppressed, which is basically shamanism, or when we are getting deeper into it, like cultures that were more connected to nature than we were. Oh, what the fuck do I know? Doctor. Question is, would a doctor title make me more intelligent? Well, yes and no. You know the answer already. But, you know, society, we get more and more into titles, biographies, you know. You know, I still wear my fucking work boots, you know. Look at this. You see, that's my penis for you. But no, let's keep it more serious and not talk so much shit. You know, keep it fun and playful. You know, I want to have my own participation, you know, my own practice, you know, my own dojo, my own room, with my own flip chart, with my own punching bags and punching pads, where the sun is shining. Cheers. You know, the question might be, do you think we live in the Middle Ages because you think you are the sun and everything else spins around you? We already know that the earth spins around the sun. Now, shamanistically, and through sun gazing, you start to purify and know that you are the sun, or the black sun, which is melanin, which has nothing to do with Nazis, because it has something to do with occultism. And the Nazis were interested in occultism, that's why the Fool Society basically formed the whole Nazi shit. Helena Blavatsky and
anthroposophy, you know, Rudolf Steiner, you know, these genius minds were into the knowledge of esoteric wisdom, you know, and then it becomes this stupid shit that what we think esoterics are, you know, drinking tea and painting mandalas, which is, by the way, very intelligent to do. It relaxes your brain. Or whatever it does to your brain, I don't even know. But, you know, mainly, we do alchemy, especially when we ingest urine. Why? Why should I ingest a waste product? You might ask. And I'm like, well, it's not a waste product. It's your liquid light elixir. What is that? You know, it's punched substance from all the shit and all the poison you ingest with your mouth, and mainly with your senses. You know, it's information in your body, produced from your body, and if you feed it back into yourself, you obviously get a feedback of what is going on. This is why you heal every disease with urine, which is Shivambu Kalpa. Ancients knew it for millennia, they knew it for decades. Probably it was only taught to a few who were ready for it. You know, not everybody's ready to talk to a camera for 50 minutes and be like, yo, drink a urine. It's good for you. I could sell you so many products, you know, but I still am like, you know, I master myself. I go to university, I do whatever is required in this society to move forward into becoming a children and young adult psychotherapist, which is basically a shaman or wizard or magician, a kickboxer, martial artist, an alchemist. But still, you wouldn't listen. That's why I talk my shit online. I'm like, yo, I inform the melanated chips. You know, Apple has invented their first chip, which is called the M1, I think, the M1 or the M1 Pro. And this chip doesn't produce a lot of heat. First they were getting computer chips from Intelligence. Now they produce their own chips, which is M, which is Mac, which is MC, which is Master of Ceremony, which is melanin, which is black substance, which is black goo, which is burned substance. So you're the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's what Harry Potter does. You know, a Harry Potter. I'm a Harry Potter. Stupid. You know, I want to have my owl hoodie from them 4 owls. I want to have my high focus beanie. You know, and I represent high focus records. You know, I was cutting my hair for my girlfriend because I love Antigone. You know, I'm John Schuneman. You know, this crazy guy who tells you to drink your own urine. And to probably just fast, you know, if you fast, you heal. Even if it only would be for a few pissed moments. Whatever. The rain's coming. You know, I carry so much shit on myself, you know, I'm like, well, why, bro? Staying wise just like the old owl. Everything we know was based on the know-how. Only the wise are understanding me. Everybody else thinks I'm mentally insane. I should go again to the clinic. I should visit more my psychiatrist and use more behavior therapy to integrate myself for society and the works that we do, which is already done in your mind before you thought it was created. What? So I am mean because I tell you, hey, external information is needed, but only to a degree where you start to understand yourself. Because everybody's a magician, everybody's a wizard, everybody is a strong man or female or queer, you know. You can be everything. When it's all said and done, you know, what do you do then? You would enjoy yourself. And I definitely enjoy myself when I drink my urine. Why? Because it's balancing, you know? And it's hard to maintain, you know, because you smell sometimes like piss and sweat. And you're like, oh, you're that grumpy old owl, you know, like, yeah, like people are like, that's weird when you smell me. I'm like, yo, look at animals, what they do. They mark their territory, territoria. They mark their realm, their room, with their own piss. And you breathe your urine when you ingest it. So you mark your area where you operate. That's what real leaders do. Leaders eat last. Why? Because you don't need as much food as you thought you would need to work. You know, many people will be like, oh, fuck society because I was, what's the right word? In German it's enttäuscht. I was disappointed from society. This is why I'm this left-wing thing, you know, why I'm like, oh, you know, I have to do everything. You basically are a rat, you know, when you're left-winged. When you're right-winged, what kind of animal is right? T-Rex, maybe? Tyrannosaurus Rex would be right. So, because you're a tyrant, you know, Adolf Hitler was a tyrant. He was right-winged. Then we have these left-wing people who are like, oh, you know, the Nazis were bad and shit. Not knowing what the real thing was. It was the occulted things from the Food Society and from other societies before Egypt, Chemetics, and Atlanteans and whatever, and Lumerians, Hyperboreans, call them aliens, call them enlightened beings, Call them, basically call them working brains or working nervous systems. Anastasia. Anastasia was this young, beautiful woman who was living in Russia, basically a shaman who was in tune with nature and was using nature to live and to heal. And we're like healing, 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 and then we are like destruction, destruction, destruction. And it's the same thing. Destruction and healing is alchemy. Money is essential, but I don't let it bury me. Is why I'm like, yo, I know all this shit, still I go to work. Why? Because, I know that I function better when I'm structured. And also, I give back to society. Everything that you put into something, you get back. And that's basically the rule of karma, whatever, like karma is karna, is flesh. You are an encapsulated spirit or ghost in the flesh. And then we have all these light people, like, oh, love and light and breatharian retreats, blah blah blah. Yeah, good. Do it, do fasting, eat less, that's what I would. That's basically what I do with most people, or what most people should do to reorganize and rebalance their own thing. Because then you save a lot of money when you are not spending it for the food. Basically, you are healing yourself through fasting, through just doing nothing. But then you do everything. That's a beautiful thing. So you even get money when you fast, when you're fasting on work and you drink your piss. Do that. Next week you go to your workplace, you go to the toilet room, to the restroom, you piss into a cup, you drink it on work, and you tell me how you feel. I would guess you get more of this. You would get an unspelled name. You would get more into the flow state. Mikhail Csikszentmihalyi. What the fuck? Csikszentmihalyi. Can you say and spell that? It's like Csikszentmihalyi. Csikszentmihalyi. Flow concept. Waters of Shiva. Simon Smith. Are you Agent Smith and I'm Neo? I would be like, fuck you. No, but I would be like, I reach out my spliffed hand for you. I would say probably there are a lot of uninformed beings. Are they bad persons? I wouldn't say so. I would say the system is uninformed. That's why I change it. And I am basically the system. Which is not putting me into this position where I'm like Adolf Hitler. I'm your dictator. But you suffer under addiction. Because your mind was informed with the wrong information. So I would basically be a dictator and be like, yo, you should fast, you should drink urine, you should be out in the sunlight and recalibrate your whole system. So I am basically a dictator. But a good one, for sure. And most people, like, I do kickboxing, for not decades, but more than 13 years. And it's the dojo where I was teached and where I am teached, still Ninja Sport Club Hamburg, which is now named Kampfsport Akademie, which is academy. Um, it was very, like Japanese style, traditional style teached, which is basically right winged, and you need that in martial art because once you come there, you'll be like, you show up, you're like, oh, I couldn't do this, I can do that, I'm the strongest one, I knock out so many people, and you probably knock out me, and you probably maybe be a better fighter than me. But would you have understand some of the lessons that I'm teaching today? Probably not. And I don't even sometimes know what I'm talking, but it still spins. Every video that I do spins around the same phenomena, which is basically like truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance, which are one of my main values that I direct my life to, which is intelligent to do because it's nerd out and nerd in. At the same time, I suffer under truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance because, agent of peace, like Sam Smith, okay, you're an agent of peace, and I reach out my split hand for you. And by the way, like, when you do this, like, you would greet people, like, and then you would be like, oh, you're a Nazi, like this. I'm like, I show you something different. Do you do this? You see, you can't even see it because I'm too big for the whole fucking phone. But no, I'm just kidding. When you do this posture, I was showing you already. Kinetic yoga posture. It comes out of that. And this has, it has many effects. It's just one posture. Basically, it's for balancing your senses and your, how's that called in English? Your sense to not fall over. I don't even know the word for it, but you know what I'm talking about. Your balance sense, so to say, which is sitting in your ear, as they say. But basically, you just balance your own skull on your spine, which is erected. So, if your spine is working, your body is working, your nervous system is working, your bone structure is working. Most things are ancient. Everything is ancient, but we resell it to people. We don't educate people onto that. We resell it. That's why I say my talks are worth infinite amounts of tokens. And still sometimes I think, like, people are not real. They're reflections of my own soul. In this, I'm probably like sitting somewhere else with a VR, playing this whole game, like Ready Player One, nothing is real. But at the same time, I should enjoy this. And I do, I do when I see the great changes that are happening worldwide, like people are like, oh fuck climate change, I'll be like, fuck you. I like it when the sun's shining more. And naturally the earth is heating up and cooling down. It does it in cycles or in waves, which is like in breath, out breath. That's everything. So, can I control the weather? Am I the weatherman? Maybe. On the other hand, the world and nature does what nature does. If you move with it or you don't move with it, that's on you. But it's definitely more intelligent to move more with nature. Thank you, Yun. Peace out. Simon Smith, peace, man. Thank you for being with me. Yeah, like I said, you know, the NSA and the CIA and the whatever agency, FBI, whatever bureau, you know, is looking at my videos and they'd be like, this guy is either fucking weird, he's mentally and psychic ill, he should swallow more pills, but there is something to it, what he is saying. And I tell you, I informed the melanated M1 chips and the fucking Apple devices. And even, you know, in every other device, because it's mainly the same electronics. It's the same workings. But I like Apple. You know, I have an iPhone, and I should get a better MacBook Pro, because that's what I am, fucking pro. But, you know, don't show off too much, John, because it comes back to you and you just get slapped in your face. You know, do you still write in this age of time? Do you still write or do you type everything? It's different. In German we have a beautiful saying, which is like, wer schreibt, der bleibt. Which is in English, the one who writes stays. That's true. It's not called the one who types stays. The one who types writes. I write writes. Because basically when you write, you use your blood. You put your sign of nature, your signature under a contract, under printed letters. It's magic. Everything is magic. But you could easily spell it back to you. I'm thirsty, man. Get myself a drink. Oh. Yeah, this one might be the right one for it. I was basically buying it for my girlfriend, but now she's not here and she didn't like, you know, the organic Coca-Cola. Oh, the light black cola. Cheers with that one. Yeah. And I'm probably more intelligent than how many percentage of people? But at the same time, like, I don't care. And that's what you have to do. Because otherwise you would destroy yourself. Which we are all doing slowly and slowly, because we are slowly and slowly poisoning ourselves with shit. This is why I'm like, I don't care, you know. You'd be like, you re-ingest your urine with all the pills you take, with all the medications, with all the weed you smoke, with all the tobacco. I'm like, yeah, and I do fucking fine. So isn't that fun? But no, when you smoke tobacco, you get cancer, and when you eat fast food, you clog up your blood system, which is true. But when you drink your urine, during that poisonous advantage or poisonous adventure that you do, basically, you know, you're good, man. You're fine. Because it's all just, you know, a step further away from nature. And I'm cool with that, you know. Everything is nature. Even the most produced thing, which has the most steps under it, you know.
like this, you know, like everybody is behind this white powder in supplements, you know, or in cocaine or whatever the fuck, you know, which is like, you know, it's in the end of a chain produced for you. So the most boiled substance is white, which is Charles Zen, which is white, which is black because it's bleached. But you know, probably Zen man has psychosis like me, and we run ourselves into, you know, certain concepts with the mind, and we're like, we educate ourselves with it, and we're like, oh, that's what it is. You know, that's why you should basically fast and do nothing and take a step back, and you can front yourself again and talk your shit and be like, you know, watch your mouth, but give us all your pot and your weed. I plant seeds, you know. You know, I plant seeds for the children. I plant seeds when I work in the school with the kids, you know. They are my little ninja mouses. Why do you think you wear a face shield, a mask? Because you live under my spell. And I actually take care of you because you have unlearned that. Because I can do it because I have unlearned so many other things from the shits that we do. This is why I am your dictator. I am your leader. But I do good for you. If I would do bad, I would be like, I would fool you. I would take all your money and I would go to war with it. And I'm basically in war, supporting both and healing both nations. Yin and yang, black and white. Russia and USA and China. You know, that's how modern warfare is done, you know? It's like, this whole thing is so stupid when you get into it, when you get into alchemy, when you get into Falun Gong, when you get into cultivating yourself. So, when you get into chaos magic, when you get into occultism, you know, how many words did you know before you were here and were listening to me? We are already 40 minutes in, 43 minutes. What's up? And it's not true what I say, you know, like I suffer from psychosis, I suffer from diagnoses, you know. You know, 100 years from now, no, let's say 100 years ago, did we have all these diagnoses we have today? No, because we weren't as advanced. We weren't as specialized, which is partly true. But we had a more holistic view, which was also working. It's not the only solution. You know, the end solution, the end solution is always to drink your own urine and fast. And nobody can take it away from you. That's basically the end solution. When it's all said and done, and when you just know. When you become an owl, you know, when you become wise. A colleague of mine told me today, you know, when you become older, you wear more comfortable shoes. Guess what I'm doing? I'm 29 years old, and I'm wearing fucking barefoot boots. Dong, 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 dong. Things were better when I'm looking back. What can I say, you know? What should I say? You know, go and grow out your hair, then cut it and be like, oh, that was stupid, we regrow it again. You learn. You learn and you unlearn. Yeah, that's why I'm becoming a ninja master. You really lick it good. See? When you're young, you want to be old. When you're old, you want to be young. Like, I'm like sitting in between. I'm like, hey, drink your urine. And don't use so much rude language. You know, you just say shit. You say penis. You say vagina. That's low chakric activity. It seems better when I'm looking back. Hey, let's go outside and have another spliff. Asian Smith. And you maybe be like, hey, and you really think this is helping you? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, come on. Alright, like I said, you know, the deeper you get and the more advanced you become, the more you start to fucking not take a shit and you're not as scared as you were before, because you realize the system is you. The system is you. The system is your mind. So I can tell you, if you are afraid of the system taking something away from you or putting you to jail, it's your own mind which does it. And obviously many people are poisoned from the foods and shit, you know. I do a lot of shit, I know, but like I said, I drink my urine. This is the end solution to things. In the end, you piss it out. And the piss helps you to shit more. Because the shit is the real shit. And the piss is urine. Urine. That's too deep for you. Hi, Oliver. I don't know. Yeah, you just listen to good music and have a spliff. That's cool. And we get to that level, yeah, where you talk to yourself with the camera, which is, you know, to most people crazy. But wait, that's what we all do, you know, because we are all the same. We are mirroring ourselves in each other. And I'm not against any products, you know. You know, would I vaccinate my kids? I don't know. I don't think so. If it has, you know, if you have to do it, you know, you don't have to do anything. I would be like, you know, okay, let's see how that goes. But yeah, this is why kickboxing, you know, you start to hate, you know. Why? Because you get a lot of negative energy, which is basically good, because that's the melanin. It's making more chaos. Look at nature, pure fucking brutal chaos, as raw as it could get.
the Asians try to cultivate the nature, you know, to make it more zen-like, which is cool, you know, which is understandable. You know, the Indians would be like, oh, it's more of a dirt thing, you know, more of a ground earth, like Lemurian types, you know, like animal walkings and more of, you know, Kundalini, which is more spirit, you know. Yeah, with the Latin Americans who are doing the shrooms and ayahuasca, I would be like, hey, take that, take that. Oh, Sam Smith, you are me. I'm simply looking at myself from the perspective of separation. So is somebody else real? Is actually anything in this realm real? Am I the only one? Will I suffer and die alone? Do I have any friends? I mean, I love the kids that I work with. They are such great mirrors and they are so beautiful souls where I'm honored to put seeds into the next generations, which are basically supporting me again when I'm getting old. I'm like, that's intelligent to do. Right? That's intelligent to do. Support the next generation with the ancient knowledge. With the owl shit. Yeah, I'm really looking forward for my owl hoodie. 4-hour hoodie, high focus beanie, leaf dog perspectives from the scarecrow's perspective, from the scarecrow's perspective CD, and natural order 4 hours vinyl. That's massive, man. Give us all your pot and your weed. I plant seed. You know, we inform ourselves with certain labels. Naturland is a good one, you know, like organic shit from Germany. But, you know, in the end, like, it's black substance. Dark shit. But this is a good label, man. Naturland. Have you ever seen that? Probably not. Because you probably don't live in Germany. And you have only access to poison food. Which is cool, you know, like, do that and on top of it, drink your urine. And then, you know, like, people will be like, you know, you re-ingest poisonous substance, you know, where's the evidence? Why isn't there something in the research, in the science? Yeah, ask yourself, why isn't the shit that I speak about in the science? Because the whole freaking institutionalization of knowledge in the universities is for keeping the system in the colonization of how it's working with the first, second, and third world countries, so to say. Which is economics, you know. Economics are shit, you know, because you get your basics from the third world, and then you refine them into the first world, and you resell the organic natural thing in a more specific form to the people, which is cool, but also more complicated. It takes more time to get through all of this shit. And, you know, once you get to a certain level, you're not on my realm. You're not on my level. It would be like, oh, I'm above you because I'm a light being, and I sun gaze and I fast, and I only drink my clear piss. And I can tell you, I was there, and I moved on, and I was getting back on track. I was getting back into society, moving through my mind, figured out some disorders, some diseases, some diagnoses, some therapies, some psychoses, and what is it in the end? It's your own mind. And that's cool. Who's watching? Two people, one thumb up. Hey, if you're two people, one of you hasn't thumbed up the video. Do me a favor and thumb up the video. And write something in the comments. It's more fun to me. Although I'm just mirroring myself. Hey, have you have a real contact with a person from Sweden which is called Siri? Now guess who I am. I'm your architect. I'm your programmer. Programmer. Because I can spell. I can put spells onto you. But I don't put any bad spells onto something. I can destroy shit. But I can also rebuild and heal it. And then I can destroy it again. But, mainly, we maintain the balance of things. I was afraid of the psychiatrist. I was afraid of the psychotherapy. I was afraid of the psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis is deep shit. It's dark. It's black. I was sitting in that chair, psychoanalytic, next to me, asking me questions. I was sitting there. I was falling into such a deep black hole. Like I was like, that's pure fear. Pure darkness, which is melanin. So it's basically knowledge. But but is it melanin? Is it black goo? Or is it just a concept that I was informing my own mind with? Probably. So it's probably not true. But anything you inform your mind with is basically your reality. That's your structure. And people need jobs, people need some shit to do. And it would also be boring if we would only be like, love and light. It would be boring. But I still keep pushing it for the kids, Play in the Garden of Eden, play in the kindergarten. Kindergarten is a German word. It's kindergarten. Because the Germans were freaking brilliant and intelligent in the last decades. But then the Nazis came up and people were like, oh, you don't know allowed to talk about the Nazi shit and Jews and you don't even get what I'm saying. Jews? Like, do you mean Jews? Or do you mean Jews? Or do you mean jewels? Or do you mean people who are under money? After money? I know how to use money. No, I don't know much about money. But I know how to save things. And I know how to work hard. So that's the Japanese style, the Albanian style, the Kosovo style, like my girlfriend does, She was buying me some socks where it's like, work hard or go home. That's Antigona, that's my girlfriend. She's like, yeah, you should fucking work 40 hours a week, yeah. And I'm like, I work 20 hours with the kids, and I still go to university to do my master. What the fuck are you telling me? And sometimes I still wake up and I'm like, yeah, let me have this play and just chill on the couch. But that's also boring at times, and I'm getting so depressive sometimes when I have nothing to do. So I put myself under the pressure of work. Smoke a split. You know, and I enjoy it to the point where I'm like, you know, hey, now I have my free time to talk my shit online. That's great. You know, and I could charge you so much for what I'm doing. But I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for free. That's stupid, Jan. Still, I have a dad who supports me. You know, death. And a moment. I love my family, I love my sisters. I love Stella, I love Laura, I love Yvonne, I love Thomas. Love my family. In the end, I grow cultivation, I grow and plant seeds. And sometimes, you know, I basically smoke so much green. Like, it's not even affecting me. So why the fuck am I doing it? Because my mind tells me to. But, you know, you at a certain vibration, you know, and I think it has something to do with Maryland, sun gazing, and Shivambu Kalpa, and Falun Gong, obviously, that your body and your mind, your spirit, starts to resonate on such a high frequency, on such a high vibration, that, you know, basically it's just, you know, it's black and burn things you are reconsuming via your senses, and you think it gives you a certain effect. That's what placebo does. Because you educate your mind onto a certain effect with the thing you ingest. Does it make sense? That's why a meal could be magical. It's always a ceremony. It's always a ceremony. And it's what hip hoppers do, you know? Masters of ceremony. MCs. McDonald's. I like fast food. Would I suggest fast food? No. But that's the death part of it, you know? That's the death cult we all live in. It's alright, you know. We live in cities, you know, we live here. We don't live in the Himalayas, the mountains. I mean, go there and only drink your urine in the mountains. Go into Sweden and only have like raw food diet and drink your piss and live in a van. I was doing that. Was it better? Was definitely worth it. Was definitely suggestible. Let's finish this one here. Like one last spliff probably. You know, why do I have certain behaviors online? And why do I have certain behaviors when I'm actually with other people? Oh, 2 thumbs up and 1 was watching. Thank you. So, would I have the same type of behavior when I would actually become a psychotherapist for children and young adults, I would, and I do, just resonate with some things when you are with me. I wouldn't behave as much as I would behave here on YouTube. But I learned through YouTube and I learned through these videos to become the better. Let's look at this one. To become a better black belt. That's what I am. Look at this crazy genius. That's me, man. Jan Shineman. First time. Thank you, good and chick. You can be fucking proud of me. And it's not to be like, I'm so great. No, I work hard, I work hard at Shadowbox. I go to university. And let me show you the beautiful dress of my girlfriend here, and check out what she was giving to me. Like I said, these cool socks here. Work hard or go home, you stupid bitch. Look at this. Come on, open. Can't even open the socks here. Look at this. Work hard or go home, you bitches. Yeah, man, that's what I'm doing now. I'm wearing the barefoot boots. Oh, look at this, yeah. This was a crazy hour producing a few weeks ago. Me, Dr. Bipolar. Go no. Behavioral therapy, joint therapy. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Alchemy, medications, owls, fasting, different psychopharmacas. And I'm now taking venlafaxine, which is not even standing there. It's a noradrenaline and serotonin reuptake inhibitor. That's basically what psychopharmacas do. When you do sports, you produce these things. And I was training so hard in the past, then I was getting grit. And I was missing these neurotransmitters in my brain. So basically what we do is recalibrate the brain. 3 people, 1 hasn't thumbed up yet with the video. Thumb it up for what I'm saying in the future, like in 5 minutes or something, because it will change your life forever. Like, ingest more liquids, piss them out, and reconsume your urine. So you become more wise. And in the end, you just, you'll be like, okay, it's said and done, But it's never really said and done, because it's a process. And as long as you are in this vessel, which is called a human, you're still a stoner. 3 thumbs up, yo. That's cool. Thank you very much for it. Agent Orange. I'm your Agent Orange. I'm your Agent Smith and Neo combined. Because, you just really go crazy with it. Because, it's the left and right wing party game shit. Black and white, red and blue game that we play. Warm and cold, nervous system activation through cold water therapy or warm water therapy. So, good people are hard to find, like underground weed tankers. Like I said, I'm a good person. I'm a good mask. I'm a good persona.
I'm a great master. No, not yet. You know, I still go to university. And I still educate my mind onto the shit how it's basically done with the science, you know. I don't say that I'm good at it. I'm wise with it. That's a different thing. But my bachelor thesis was like a 4.0, which is which is like, with a 5.0 you don't pass. 1.0 is very good, you know. So you can imagine like a 4.0 is like, okay, we let you pass, but only like very close, you know. And I know because my research is sometimes very Japanese style, like very narrow to one thing. And I was writing about spirituality and democracy building in kindergartens, which is like a not well researched place. And I was like putting and chaotically scribbling my bachelor thesis. I passed, and in the end, in my whole bachelor, I have 2.36 value or Querschnitt. What's that? Whatever, like I have a bachelor of arts in educational sciences, and now I'm on my master of arts, the University of Hamburg, man. Not many things have changed, but a lot of things have changed in society. Money is the demon. And then you learn how to work with the demons, Fuck, I still have so much tobacco and weed left. So, and I'm always like, this is my last spliff, But I just resonate until such a high level that there are no consequences on it. Because you would be like, yeah, what you do online is illegal. I'm like, yeah, but not in my system. Because in my system, I am your dictator. And I tell you how this shit is done. And I tell you what to do. And you listen to my spells. So don't tell me any other. And I'm doing it because I love you. John Michael Schumann, that's what I am. 4 people, yo, this shit is going mad. Give this video a thumbs up, whoever was joining just right now. And we are on point. Yo, I'm sweating so much and I'm poisoning myself still. We are 70 minutes in, that's like 1 hour 13. That's crazy. I can talk to so much shit. Can you believe me? No, I'm just kidding. No, I care about you. That's why I'm doing it. I actually care a lot, Because I have seen a lot of shit, Where are the lighters, Lighters. Alright, let's reuse this one. You see, I work hard for my viewers. Whoever is rejoining here, 4 people in the room, only 3 thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up, yo. It helps me and it helps the idea that I'm supporting. So it becomes ideal for everybody. Because once you know about urine therapy, problems like health or problems like, tourism, third world countries,
that you should take care about. Basically, it's not as bad and dark and sad as you might think it is because it was resold to you in a certain picture when you think about these black kids from Africa starving. That's basically bullshit because, the nature people, the nature tribes, the Maasais in Africa, living more natural. Do you see them starving? Maybe a little bit, but it's good for the body. They're stronger than me, stronger than you. So, why are we thinking, we should give money to, we should give our money back to the shit that we were doing to the third world parties? Because we are partying hard here in the first world. And I don't do much shit, I don't go so much to the restaurants and, clubbing and dating and whatever the fuck we are doing. What are we doing? We're eating restaurants, shopping clothes, buying shit that we don't need. You can't wear so much clothes. You can't eat so much food. You can't buy and store so much shit. Walk more barefoot. Go more out in the sunlight. Whatever the fuck, I keep saying the same shit in a different present, a different form every time. I was analyzing the whole fucking thing and I'm like, okay. Been there, done that. Let's do it differently. Let's use the magical sense more for the kids. Ninja mouses. Education is basically programmers and robots, consumers and producers. And you should be a freaking rethinker. Rethink what you consume, rethink what you do, rethink how you behave. Because all these things mirror out. And sometimes it seems like you don't get you don't get more viewers for what you do, because you have to move on. You don't get more thumbs up, you don't get more views. I'm cool with that because I'm like, okay, I inform the M chips in Apple devices and in whatever device you have. Do the magic with you. Yeah, but we're pretty much done. It's all said and done. People change personas, you're like, Jan, you have changed over the years. And I'm like, good. I should. Means my brain is working. It means I'm developing. I'm looping. Devil loop. Angel loop. God loop. still, you know, like unlearn the shit from society. Oh, what was writing there? Blessings, much love, Simon Smith. Thank you. The same for you. Good people are hard to find, like underground weed tankers. One of the last good people on earth. Danny Skylark, you cut your hair. What up, Danny? Yeah, I did it for my girlfriend, man. Man, Danny, woman, sorry. I was cutting my hair for the wedding of how's it going, Johns? It's good, Danny, thank you. I was cutting my hair for the wedding of the best girlfriend for my girlfriend. And yeah, I'm like, you're like, oh, electromagnetism and hair and antennas, and I regrow my hair, it regrows and whatever, and on the soul level, on the metaphysical level, I'm still the same. Nice, it looks good. Hey, Danny, thank you. I sometimes look like Prince Ironheart or shit, like without this, like I look like I don't even know how I look, but like I look how I look, and I'm fine with it. But sometimes I'm like, sometimes I even think I might go bald, I might just cut the whole fucking shit and talk my shit, Would be cool, if you go bald and then you put urine onto your head, you're like, oh, you nourish your brain. And most people would be like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And I'm probably, when you get corona, you lose your sense of smell. But I can tell you, I never had a good sense of smell anyways. So, I'm probably smelling like piss and sweat. But, no, just kidding. But, when you smell like blood, piss, and sweat, it means you work hard. Well, congrats. Thank you, Danny. Yeah. Whatever, Swallow more pills and educate your mind onto the university. People might be like, you can't have everything, you can't walk every path. I'm like, not so sure about that one. Everything spins around you. So everything is about you. Roll that shit. Oh shit, I still getting some more tobacco and some more weed in the kitchen. Fuck, man. We have to do it. Yo, Danny, you still here? Like, imagine when we call you. But at the same time, I'll be like, after this live stream, I'm fucked. And I have to wake up tomorrow early because I go to university at 10. And I'm not so much of an early bird. Before I left Oregon, a white owl visited me. Jeez! Yeah, Danny, I don't know if you have, probably not. I was talking about this one before. I ordered from High Focus Records. By the way, I was sending you that link. I don't know if you received it with the free download of the vinyl. I think Natural Order was it that I sent you the link. And I have, I ordered an owl hoodie. I ordered the High Focus beanie. And the CD from Leaf Dark from a Scarecrow's perspective. And I ordered this. Yeah, you received it. Yes, thank you. Good. Maybe you have downloaded it. Maybe you have seen it. Maybe you have listened to it. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, it's a real cool vinyl. It's a real cool album. And you're going to listen to that one in the future with me on the balcony having weed and having green and brown. It's like heart chakra and shit. So you know, Dr. Utu, my psychiatrist, told me like, oh, Mr. Shunema, like, I don't want to see you with your long hair again, with your crazy magician style, you know, like meditating and floating in a lotus seed on my psychotherapy, you know. And I like, okay, bro, I got you. You know, maybe I have to change and adapt and behave a little bit different to move in society. But still, you know, like, I still do the shit. I still drink my piss, and I still smoke the weed. I still, like, eat not very healthy diet. But, you know, I actually fast during the day mainly. And I take my pills, you know. And I'll be like, fuck you, you know. And at the same time, I'll be like, I love you. Because this is all crazy. Give us all your pot and your weed. Like I said, you know, at a certain level, things don't really infuse or affect you anymore. Because you're done with it, you know. It's not, doesn't mean do you, Jan. Yeah, Danny, blessings. Danny, truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. I send you this flower with a lighter inside. Now to you. See, it goes through the etheric realm to you. I'm like, one life, yeah, true. See, one life, yeah. You know, should I change woman? Should I change my girlfriend? Should I do the shit? You know, should I? I'm like, I don't know, you know. Like, Antigona was supporting me with the haircut, you know. And she's a good woman. She's a bit crazy sometimes, a bit like Albanian Kosovo style, like very, like, aggressive. But it's needed because I'm a stupid piece of shit. And sometimes, you know, I don't listen to much people. Like, I listen to everybody, but not many people could actually change me on such a level where I'm like, okay, I actually do it. Because I know a lot of things, you know, and I have a lot of experience with things. And I have done a lot of research. So, you can basically fool me with shit. Even if you try to hold me down, you know, I still will be like, being this crazy drunk smoked owl, you know, like, yeah, magic style, yo. Okay, let's have not so much tobacco, let's have not so much weed in this one, so it's just the rest that we're smoking, okay? But I put a little bit more onto it. But it's only so much that it's enough for one more split, so not too much, you know. But like I said, you know, you might think, oh, you're already stoned, you know, like you had your pills, man. But still, you know, like I'm this one, 4 viewers, 4 thumbs up, great, thank you. But no, I can only tell you, you know, if your mind is already fucked, or if you might think you are already very intelligent, you should probably do more drugs and drink more urine. It's more fun. Is that too much? No. Like I said, you know, like people fool themselves with tobacco brands and with all the information which is printed onto it. Like smoking cigarettes is actually not healthy, but same time, you know, you're smoking a plant, so I'm like, come on, drink your piss and shut the fuck up.
Oh, I only got 10% left, you know. So this means for life, yo. Yo, when I have kids, I'm probably still doing YouTube, and I still have weed and tobacco and my caffeine pills. Because that's who I am, you know. That's what works for me. You know, I'm already pregnant with a hat and with some with some anti-venom vaccine pills. Yeah, Jan, you collect trash? I'm like, yes, because I'm a crazy wizard. Whatever the fuck, it's, you know, like when my jacket gets ripped here and shit, you know. No problem. We can move on. So cool. We got this. We got this. So, what? Nice kangaroo pooch, yo. Kangaroo. You know, kangaroos fucking box you. That's what they do, you know. You're like, yeah, oh, what's up there? Pooh. You know what? I go, who the fuck do you think you are? Oh yeah, you're a psycho. Mustard seeds, cause yeah. Like a colleague of mine told me today at work with the kids in school in the park, you know, when the autumn, you know, and the leaves are on the ground, you know. Yeah, and you look like the freaking nature around here. I'm like, yeah. When I woke up, I was like, okay, I dress like nature. No, but actually, you know, it's like my rush guard, you know, like I just wear this shit, you know, like, okay, I have to use more eau de toilette because I drink my piss and probably smell. And I work so hard that I sweat. So I have to wear this because my sweat is always dropping from my fucking head skull. Because I actually do the work in my being and in my physical standards. You sweat because you're working. And many people would be like, no, you sweat because you're detoxing. You're full with shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's also true because I know that when I was very healthy and very pure and very clean, you know, like, your body doesn't have to sweat. You get enough sunshine. But, you know, I like toxins and I like poisons. I like venoms, you know, because I know how the process is done. But I don't know shit. You know, it's there to purify the soul and the mind. Shit, I think, you know, they still have too much again. I don't hope so. No, it's good. Let's make a fatty. Make a fatty! Make a fatty. Shout out to Stella. Dang, I sweaty right now, being deep, cleaning places. I am staying. Yo, Danny. Yeah. I'm staying. Yeah, Danny, you're this crazy witch which is controlling me. Black magic. Shit, because your neurotransmitters and your brain, you know, like how is it? What's the right name? Neuropaths? Neurogenesis, that's the word I'm looking for. Neurogenesis is like when your brain regrows and recalibrates and rebounds, reconnects basically neurons in your brain. And this always happens and obviously happens when you have a conversation with somebody. So that's what, you know, therapies are. Let's lick it. I am Brown Magic. You're Brown Magic, Danny? Alright, I know. You're Brown Magic, you're tobacco. And you know, I'm probably ingesting so much tobacco spliffs the last days, you know. It's like real knockers. Branches, greetings, galactic beings of the universe. What's up, man? You remind me of Brother Hamish from Kenya. Shake a tail feather. Oh, 5 thumbs up. What the fuck is going on? I shake my feathers for you. Whatever. Me too, bro. Yeah, man. Danny. Like, why do you say yeah, man? You know, because at the University of Hamburg, where I study my masters, like, it's all about genders, greetings, and it's all about gentrification, and be like, the woman is suppressed, the trans is suppressed, the lesbians and the gays and the LBTGQY whatever is suppressed. And I get it, I get it, or I get it completely. Yeah, give these people more respect, give them more rights, but in the end, everybody has more. Your rights depend on your own information, on your own mind. If you think that's everywhere, then Skylark says, like, who has the fucking balls to speak their real and spell their real name on YouTube? I'm like, I'm John Michael Schunemann, Bachelor of Arts in Educational Sciences, doing my Masters at the University of Hamburg, which doesn't mean shit. Probably maybe I one day do my PhD, my doctorate degree, or my professor degree, whatever the fuck. Does it make me a better person? No. Does it make me a better standard in society? One life, one huge experience. Yeah, like Danny says, it's my manifestation of the boom. Like this is what the fuck it is. Helen form on the bed. The owl spinning shit. Give us all your part and you eat. Yeah, we plant seeds. Or did I forget the fucking lighter in the kitchen? Yes, I did. Wait a second. Dyslexic disciple leaf dog. That's the vinyl called. The last split for today. Medication makes me feel alright. Meditation makes me feel alright. When you reach a certain level, when you do analog videos, which means not live, but you just talk in the video with your fucking smartphone and with yourself, that's when you become mentally ill. Same time, that's when you become a super human. Because you really start to mirror yourself and you really start to manifest. And everybody does it, Shit, we're 99 minutes in. Oh, we break the 100 minutes. It's crazy, yo. No, but for real. Black mirrors, smartphones, TVs, beamers, technology is secondary because your mind is first. Everything comes from mind. But why am I so obsessed with these things, I probably get a new MacBook Pro because I am a pro. And my
storage is full with shit, you know, his data is full. I have to go to the Apple store tomorrow and get a recalibration with the system. And maybe I'll buy myself a new MacBook Pro, you know, with 1 terabyte of storage for my garbage that I produce. Sometimes I think my melanin is so fucked up that the technology in front of me is not working or is working slowly. Have you ever had that? You probably don't. You'd probably be like, yeah, what you're speaking is completely mentally ill. I'm like, yes, this is why I went to clinic. But in the end, I knew I was true also. And I was right, you know. Which doesn't make me better, but like I said, I'm your dictator. I'm your speller. The good one, you know. But, oh, come on, man. It's fun, you know. And then you become this owl again, you know, where you're like, okay, I'm just so wise, you know. Like, we all have a brain, yeah. See, and this is why sometimes when I'm getting to, I'm like, we're all the same, you know. We all have a brain, use it. Then he says, yes, yes, exactly. We all have a nervous system, use it, you know. Like, already interact every day with everybody. You know, this is why, you know, cultivation of Falun Dafa, you know, truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance for Danny, Pascua, Cifuentes, Nixon, aka Skylark. Did I spell your name right? Probably still, you know? Why? Because I love you. And, you know, I was telling you about that, Danny, if you're still online, you know. We have this one kid in school which looks like a bit like you. She's 4th grade. Her name is Yelena. She looks like you. People will be like, you know, you know what? I get emails with like pedophilia. I don't even know the word. From the Bundesregierung, which is like, you know, which is spam and trash mail. And they try to scare me with the shit. You know. You know. So, but, you know, and I'm like, you know, you call me a pedophile, you know, I'm everywhere. You know, you call me a pedophile, you know, don't call me that. Call me a wizard. You know, what are you doing to our kids? What are you doing with my kids? You know, not many people would ever tell your kids to like, and I'm not even doing that, you know. I don't even tell the kids in school to drink their urine. That would be provocative. That would be aggressive, you know. They probably smell it. They spell it out themselves a lot of time. Pee pee, piss, urine. I just got a crazy flock of crows. I don't know what crows are. Flock is like a boundle, maybe. So, you know, like I still talk so much shit in English and I don't even know the words. Hate this Chelsea is one thing to say. Yeah, Danny, but you know, it's a crazy phenomenon with you and, you know, the girl in 4th grade. She's cool, you know, she helps the little ones. Murder. So let's re-see it. It's just a crazy flow of crowd of murder. Yeah, like I said, you know how to destruct. Then you can start to construct, then you can start to become a producer. Yeah, well, that's when you get the film and credits, you know, when your name gets mentioned and you're like, oh, there's my name, I want to read it. Like, yeah, I give you the credits, obviously, for what you were doing. You know, when I tell you I was the inventor of COVID, you know, I was the inventor of the coronavirus, it's probably true. You know, they chasing a hawk. Yeah, they chase me. I'm the fucking hawk. That's what kinetic yoga does. That's what ninja training does. That's what kickboxing does. That's what Melanin constructs. That's who I am. Girl, you never get me. Cause I'm too fast. I was already there. Like Bruce Lee. I'm sorry, people are sleeping now. So all you see is the shadow. But I'm battling my own shadow in shadow boxing. So you can't get me. Because I already battled the thing that you were chasing. So it's not there. You get it? You chase a ghost. You're like, put the genie back into the bottle. I'm like, it's already out. But no, you know, sometimes you're like really ground. See leaves are falling here. Eat more food, you know. Speak less shit, you know, don't do too much YouTube. And in the end, you know, YouTube is a natural construction, you know. People will be like, what? You know, it's pure technology. I'm like, no, it's your tubes. I got no chase. Yeah, Danny. Hey, thank you for being with me. Maybe I call you on Sunday. Or maybe you call me, maybe not. Just to ride to the die. Yeah. Exactly. Death row. But at the same time, you know, this whole shit is sad, you know. And I should, okay, bro. Good, then we call us, yeah. We call us, you know. Maybe not this weekend, but hopefully this weekend. But if not this weekend, you know, there will be a time when we call us. But we are already connected, but we make the bond stronger, you know. There's this, you know, this. My trainer once told me, you know, like it's like a spider web or like a red line, you know, and it's connected to every person, you know, that you have a relationship with, and then you cut basically this thing whenever is the right word, you know, and you cut basically the relationship more and more, so you only get to one specific line that stays, which is then basically the actual thing, so to say. Spin the vinyl. We need to stop this. I make more beats in a week than you produce in your whole career. Or you produce in a year. I don't even produce beats, you know, I produce words. I produce thoughts. I produce ideas. It is what it is. Yes. Man. Smoke more tobacco and drink more urine. I need to raise above it like the level of the seaside.